There's a brand new Witcher game out for the Switch, and it's not an open world RPG. Cut to the intro. Yeah!
Game night.
Hello there, Internet. This is the Adventurers Guild with another episode of Game Night. I'm Steve, and we don't have...
Boom! Still Jesse.
Okay, we do have him. How did you even get down here?
The magic of teleportation.
Oh, okay. Well, how about you use that same magic and disappear again so I can finish the introduction?
Peace out, Cub Scout.
Alright, so, as I was saying, we are playing a new Witcher game for the Nintendo Switch, and it is not an open world RPG. It is a card-based strategy game, and it's pretty cool. So what do you say we cut the chatter and get right to it? So here we...
Boom! Here we go. Ha ha ha.
Stop doing that. Alright, we are playing Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. It is a Witcher game by CD Projekt Red, and I have just watched the introduction video. Hey guys, voiceover track Steve here. So, basically the way this game works is in the overworld, you kind of just wander around like this, exploring the map, and then you can interact with the NPCs. Some of them give you side quests, and then there's different things you can interact with on the ground that may give you additional money, additional resources, additional troops. So there's a lot of gameplay to the overworld section. It's pretty cool. An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you will need to spend some of your resources. Your Majesty, it seems someone's felled an old oak, which now blocks the road. Unfortunately, our wagons cannot go around it. How do you wish to proceed? Have the loggers sweat the matter out. Our soldiers should conserve their strength, so you lose money and gain resources. Or issue axes to the soldiers and put them to work. So I lose a soldier, but I gain a little bit less resources. So have the loggers do it. I'll spend the money. I have plenty of money. So even trivial decisions in this game are, important from a resource management standpoint.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
And now, we are going to combat. This is the battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half, and your opponent plays on the top. Units can be played on one of two rows, melee or ranged, but remember, the abilities of some cards may be different depending on the row you play them. A standard battle can last up to 3 rounds. The first to win 2 rounds wins the whole match. Players alternate turns. During your turn, you can play only one card, but you can use any number of abilities. The player who goes first in a match is the same who initiated the battle. In this case, you encountered an ambush, so your opponent will have first turn.
To attack the Queen? An outrage!
Alright, so the strength of your unit, the unit you play, adds to your army's total strength. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of a round will win the round. Some units have armor. Armor absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to the unit.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn more about it, select a card and read its short description. Additional information will appear if you press ZR on the card. Okay, time to play a card. So, do we play a 5 damage, a 7 damage, who has no armor, and I boost loyal self by 5. Damage enemy by the number of cards on this row, including self, has a reach of 2. Or Count Caldwell Play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. So let's go ahead and play the Lyrian Elburst on the top row. And the Alburst's abilities allows him to deal damage equal to the number of cards on the row where he is played. His ability is activated the moment he is played. Okay, so I did 1 damage. And to end your turn, press X. But my army should be stronger for this turn because I have a strength of 5 currently, and his is 3. So I should win this turn, I believe. Let's see.
There's a tattering salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply said it word.
Scythemen have the Loyal ability. This means that the other abilities are activated every time you use Meeve's ability. Each leader has its own unique ability. To learn what it is, just select the leader. Meeve's ability allows her to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. She can use this ability once every few turns. To use the ability, first select her and then select one of your units. So we're going to select her. We're going to give this guy some armor.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Time to end the turn. Press and hold X.
Look out! See cover! We are bombarded!
Your opponent's cards also have abilities. Be sure to read their description carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. Okay, let's play the last card I have.
Keep calm, Tiberius.
So, Caldwell's ability allows him to summon from the deck copies of the cards that are adjacent to him. His ability is activated the moment it's played.
One bullet.
The strays took tail and run. Yes, our victory is assured. Sound the horns. May they sing praises of this triumph for ages.
When you have played all your cards, the end turn button will turn into a pass button. When you pass, you will not be able to perform any actions until the start of your next turn. To end the last turn of a round, press and hold X. Oh, okay, so one turn doesn't necessarily mean a round. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of a round will win the round. In the event of a tie, both players receive a victory point. Okay, so this will give me 1 victory point because my strength is higher.
Conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
Okay, so the next round starts and new cards come out.
Battle formation! Protect the queen!
Okay, so I go first since I won the last round. Gonna go ahead and throw out somebody with some armor.
Give me it.
Move a unit to the row. Okay, so that card's ability was able to push my card back. Now we're going to... Can I move him back up? I cannot, because he's already in play. So we'll go ahead and use this card, put him out. End the turn. Next card will come. It's currently 12 to 3. It's now 9 to 12. I will now boost his armor. And play this card here. So that makes it 28 to 9. And he'll play his last card, and that should be good enough for me to beat him. You've won 2 rounds in a row, which means you are the battle's victor. Congratulations.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Sweet, so we won our first match. Alright guys, that was Thronebreaker, Witcher Tales for the Nintendo Switch. So, that game, honestly, it's pretty cool. I mean, I really like how they kind of mesh up the card aspect with the strategy and the exploring the overworld kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. The couple hours I've spent with it so far have been pretty fun. So I'm definitely going to keep playing that. But yeah, so I guess for this episode of Game Night, that's just going to be...
Boom! I'm back.
I just bashed my back. Stop teleporting!
Sorry about that. I just wanted to say this game's combat is sick.
Okay, yeah, I get it. You rubbed the magic lamp, you got some powers, sure, okay. Yeah, you're so exciting. Teleportation, the ability to stand still, it's dumb. Nobody gets the gag, it's pointless. Stop doing it.
Alright, I'm gonna peace out again.
Okay, finally, he's gone. So, as I was saying, for the Adventurers Guild, I'm Steve.
Boom! Still Jesse.
Stop doing that, you son of a...